All right, welcome back to Shitty Car Mods. Every time that I intro this subreddit, I just picture some kid sitting down with their parent, and this is the first video of mine that they've ever loaded up. And I go, welcome to Shitty Car Mods, and the parent is like, Johnny, that's it, turn off the iPad. We're done here. You're never watching YouTube again. If I've ever caused that to happen to anyone, I apologize, but it's just the name of the subreddit. What can you do? Not much. Let's go through the last month of Shitty Cars. We'll start with the Smart Stang. Is it really? It's a smart car with a GT 50%. At least it's kind of humorous. It's like 50% of the length of an actual Mustang. So clever. Also, are those actual like side skirt exhausts? Are those functional or is that purely aesthetic? If those are functional, then I'm thoroughly impressed. Also, the license plate in the windshield seems like it'd get a little annoying to have that blocking your vision potentially. But all right. Somebody makes that, though. Some company out there makes a Mustang body kit for a smart car. The more you know, ladies and gentlemen. The back window says Panty Dropper 79. Oh, yeah, those are some exhausts, though, aren't they? Is that his Instagram? Is his Instagram pan? I'm not even gonna look. I'm not even gonna look it up. It might be some inappropriate content there, but you know, people often, if they have a car that they care about, they'll put an Instagram sticker and like their username on it if they take photos and stuff. So I wonder if it could be that. It could be that. Now everyone's gonna proceed to look it up, see what we got there. You know, the camo thing would be kind of acceptable, but then it's just the exhaust. It's like not. I feel like you could do a more tactful pattern on the camo there. I heard you guys like rubber bands. I'm missing an inside joke or something. I don't know. Do you like rubber bands? Rubber band balls are kind of cool. I made one of those a long time ago when I was really young. I'm so confused. What does this have to do with what inside joke did I miss? All right, don't worry about it. Wow. I'll never get used to the idea because it's a thing. This is a thing. Like the Rays sports car with the massive wheels on it. Like, I don't know. I forgot. Someone told me the name of it before, and I forgot. But it is a thing that people do. Like you see the Camaros, or the convertible Nissan Muranos, or the Mustangs. God, it seems like such low-profile tires. It's probably just because of the scale of it. Dude, speaking of tires, oh my God, let me tell you, my Fiat, I've had 2 tires with low pressure. I thought it was a TPMS malfunction. It's been going for like a while, and because I monitor the pressure on them, I have a little valve thing, and it would drop like 1 PSI every week. And I was like, is it just a TPMS malfunctioning or something? I take it into the shop to finally get it looked at. I have nails in 2 of my tires, just sticking straight in. I'm like, what? And okay, that's on 1 car. That's 2 on 1 car. I'm thinking, okay, the odds of that are such that it's got to be more evenly distributed across my other cars. So I must have nails in my other car's tires. It's just not punctured far enough to have them losing air. Dog, why do I have nails in my tires? It's like, and they were apparently, I asked the people, they're like, oh yeah, they were sticking straight in. Like, well, we got Wile E. Coyote running into the middle of the road, like sticking nails down straight up, hope people are going to run over him. Thanks, LA Construction. Does this count? That's actually kind of cool. You know, usually people don't look at trucks and go, oh, that's a beautiful truck. That's gorgeous. I'm really admiring that truck cab right there. This, on the other hand, that would get some attention, potentially. And it'd be like, huh, it's kind of cool. Just a school bus body kit for your truck cab. I assume there's like a regular truck cab core underneath that, and they just like plopped a school bus on top of it, the frame of it. I don't know, I kind of dig it. I get why it'd be posted here, but also it's cool. I'd be more inclined to drive a semi-truck if it had a school bus cab on it. Front spoiler with a spoiler alert on it. So clever. Click to see the spoiler. You guys, this might spoil your favorite show. So feel free to turn away. Oh, wait. I've seen this picture before. I feel like someone linked it to me on Twitter because it looks awfully familiar. That's gotta be it's so illegal. You can get in trouble if your GPS that you have mounted on the front of your car is obscuring too much of your windshield. How do you even see out of that? Like, you just crank your head down a little like, oh, this is fine. Downforce. You know, spoilers give you at least another 50 horsepower on your car. That's how it works. When you want a Wrangler, but your bank account only has enough for a Cherokee. But why? Why would you do that? It's just the worst of both worlds in that it doesn't work as a Wrangler, like open door kind of situation. And now you can't even lock and leave valuables inside your car. It's just open. So you don't get the benefits of either. Like if you have the open sides, like it's there to be cool and save weight and do off-roady kinds of things. I actually don't know the practical reason as to why Wranglers are open. I assume it's a weight-saving thing, so it's just a frame over the top of the car. But you want it to look cool, and now it's just... You just can't leave stuff in your car. All right, nice job. Also, it looks like you just covered your whole car in blue duct tape, and you took off the side mirror. I don't know why you would ruin a perfectly good door like that. How many horsepower do you think that mailbox adds? I thought for a second it was going to be like a car where someone lived in it, and it was like, you got to have a mailbox. That's going to be your permanent address, but no, just supposed to be an engine vent. That's not functional, and also happens to be a mailbox. Brilliant. All it's doing is creating drag. Like it's probably closed on the back, and it's just like, think of if you held a mailbox, you tried to hold a mailbox like that outside of a car window at 60 miles an hour, that thing would, you would have a very hard time holding on to that. It would just whoop, right back out. When you can't afford a new body, so you make your own. That almost sounds like some kind of weird fitness slogan. When you can't, no, but you wouldn't buy a body. I guess you could do liposuction. All right, that went off on a tangent. But what? Yeah. It's like someone went through the actual trouble to build a car themselves, but then they got to the bodywork and they were like, we spent enough time on the actual engine and the transmission, putting all that together. Let's just, take some metal and kind of make it look like a soapbox racer. Why not? That also cannot be safe. You're going to die really badly if you get hit in that thing. No crumple zones, just a solid steel frame. All of the momentum of the impact transferred right into you as the driver. Very dead. Come on, let's take a low mileage road trip. Okay, so it kind of looks like here, you know what? All the people who were watching next to their parent, they left at the start because of the shitty car mods. Kind of looks like a gigantic dildo on top of the car. A little bit. Doesn't it? It kind of does. I really want to see the inside, actually. I'm very, very curious. Like, they must have hollowed out the actual back of the real Prius body itself, and, like, you can stand up all the way to the... I actually want it... Wow. And there's a thing. It's called a Prius Relax Cabbie. Like, this is a real thing, apparently. Or is the car still intact, and it's just a sleeper on top in the shaft? That's where you sleep. You sleep in the shaft, and you're above the car. And maybe you can only stand in that part. I don't know. Oh, and apparently it's $20,000. So it doubles the cost of your car. Or you can get a bigger car for $20,000 that you don't have to do that in. All aboard. Is it Thomas the Dank Engine? It really is. Also, is that real and not photoshopped? Because I have mixed feelings. On one hand, yes, that's awful, but also it's kind of great. There's some novelty factor to it. And the fact that it has a functional, valve on the front, and possibly it looks like there's a bit of steam coming out of the back there. It's kind of great. Man, if only you could, make the eyes move and the mouth move in the front, it'd just be a thing of nightmares and glorious simultaneously. I don't know. I would be enthralled by that if I saw it driving by. So, I have mixed feelings. The mythical Subaru. Ah, yes. The new model that just came out. You know what? See, because I feel like the real definition of shitty car mods is when people are not self-aware of what they've done. This person is obviously self-aware and is doing this for jokes, and I find it kind of funny. This would be lovely to find driving around in the wild. Georgia. If any of you here are ever in Georgia, look out for the Subaru, the mythical creature that drives around whatever area in Georgia that is. I see your Subaru and raise you the Toyota Echo. That's clever. That's a clever one right there. Oh, and it even fades as you go? This is so good. These are great. I love the cleverness going on here. And it's like, dude, it's a Toyota Echo. Like, who cares about adding a few more stickers on the back? Like, this isn't your prized possession, I don't think. Like, it's not bumper stickers on a Ferrari. That's Dude, I'm digging it. I want to shake your hand, Mr. Owner of this. I want to shake your hand. I want to shake the Subaru owner's hand. Spotted this in the wild today. Hey, you know what? I can appreciate this. You're getting a bit of practicality. Like, hey, this person, they probably don't have a family, so the minivan component of the minivan is not very useful. They're like, I only ever have one guest maximum. We only need 2 seats here. Why don't we? I always have to take things around. Let's just convert it to a pickup truck. It's more useful that way. See, it's practicality. That's what matters here. Why bother? Why am I storing 6 seats in the back of my car if they're never used? I could store more important things, like whatever a person who has a car like this has. It kind of looks like a sandal, doesn't it? It does. It really looks like a sandal or a loafer or a slip-on or a slipper. Hey, officer's like, oh, sir, can you describe your vehicle that just got stolen? It looks like a slipper. It's like, oh, okay. I don't know that that's going to help us find. No, officer, I swear to God, it looks like a slipper. Like, I'm not downplaying it here. You're going to find it if you just look out for a car that looks like a slipper. I have no words. It kind of almost just looks like paper mache. Maybe not. I don't know what it really does look like, just paper on the outside of your car. I'm also feeling some like McLaren F1, Mercedes CLK GTR inspiration here with some of these sidelines here on the body. It just, yeah, it doesn't quite, the proportions don't quite work. Also, like some Dragon inspiration there. It's like some McLaren P1 meets something meets Dragon meets scuba diving. Yeah, I don't. Oh, no. That's Ferrari FXXK right there. That's the inspiration. Ferrari FXXK meets McLaren F1 meets. I don't. Yeah, I don't. Yep. Kind of just need to unwrap the wrapping paper, and then it's like, oh, surprise, you got a Civic. Command hooks for added aggression at the grocery store. Like, yeah, those are actually stick-on hooks for your, like, hanging things on your wall. I'm confused. Like, you're just browsing the hardware store, the grocery store, you're like, oh, look at these black hooks. I guess I don't need to hang anything from my wall. Wait. These would look dope as fins on my car. They add a horsepower apiece. I'm going to get 8 horsepower from putting these babies on. Also kind of looks like eyelashes or bird talons. It's an intimidating factor. The PTSD Cruiser. Not to be insensitive to anyone, okay? That's just the title of the post. Yeah, because it's also, can we get some more pixels up in here? Not very many pixels to go around on this one. Why do I feel like that's not an official military vehicle? You know what? Whatever. It's at least the PT Cruiser owner doesn't take themselves too seriously unless it's like a working gun. In which case, all right, I'm kind of worried now. But I assume it's all for show. In which case, you know what? You're putting a PT Cruiser to good use. If there's a good use for a PT Cruiser. Yeah, but that's interesting. I can't say I've seen a thing like that before. Got a good matte green wrap there. Can't tell for sure because they're not on pixels, but maybe. All right, well, that was the last month of Shitty Car Mods. I hope you've enjoyed, and make sure to like if you liked. If you want to catch any previous Shitty Car Mods, check the playlist in the description, and subscribe if you're not already. And if you want to listen to new music over on Marin Music, which there's been a decent amount lately, link in the description. It's playing in the outro and all that stuff. See you later.